Sources: Texas' first season in SEC in 2024 will include Texas A&M, Arkansas, and Georgia in addition to OU. In Texas' first season in the SEC in 2024, the Longhorns will face historic rivals Texas A&M and Arkansas on the road in addition to UT's annual Red River Showdown with Oklahoma at the Cotton Bowl, and will play a home game against current two-time defending national champion Georgia. Sources close to the situation told Horns 247 Tuesday night. The SEC, which announced during spring meetings earlier this month a one-year plan to go with an 8-game conference schedule without divisions in 2024, is set to announce its 2024 league football schedules during an SEC network broadcast at 6 p.m. Wednesday. During this time of change, our fans will continue to enjoy traditional rivalries and begin to see new matchups presented by the addition of two historically successful football programs to the SEC. League Commissioner Greg Sankey said on June 1. Texas already has non-conference games in 2024 at home against Colorado State and UTSA with a road game at Michigan. Texas Athletic Director Chris Del Conte is looking for a fourth non-conference opponent to fill out the Longhorns' 2024 schedule after the SEC opted for a one-year, 8-game league schedule. Del Conte has voiced support for a 9-game league schedule in the SEC because Texas had grown accustomed to playing 9 conference games in the Big 12, ensuring Texas always has 4 conference home games in a season. With so many games of interest away from Austin for the Longhorns in 2024, considering the road trips to A&M and Arkansas and UT's annual neutral site game with Oklahoma in Dallas, Del Conte will at least have the Georgia Bulldogs coming to DKR to help sell Texas' season ticket package. Texas A&M Athletic Director Ross Bjork has been saying for 2 years the Aggies would host the inaugural SEC League matchup between the Longhorns and Aggies, 100-year rivals who last met in football in College Station 12 years ago. Texas, which leads the all-time series with AM 76-37-5, sent the Aggies off to the SEC with a loss in 2011 in College Station after UT kicker Justin Tucker silenced a raucous Carl Field crowd by booting a 40-yard field goal as time expired for a 27-25 victory. Some league sources have said AM getting to host the first SEC meeting between the Aggies and Longhorns was an olive branch to AM for the SEC admitting Texas into the league after the Aggies had expressed their desire to be the only SEC school from the Lone Star State. Steve Sarkisian and the Longhorns went to Fayetteville in 2021 and got ambushed by the Razorbacks, 40-21. Sarkisian and his team learned firsthand how much that former Southwest Conference rivalry still means to Arkansas. 5 times in the 1960s, the Texas-Arkansas game was a matchup of top 10 teams and had a direct impact on the 1964 national title, won by the Razorbacks, and on the 1969 national title, which was won by the Longhorns. UT leads the all-time series, 56-22. The last time Texas met the Georgia Bulldogs was in the Sugar Bowl capping the 2018 season, a 28-21 Longhorns victory after which Texas quarterback Sam Ehlinger famously pronounced, "We're barred." But Texas ended up firing coach Tom Herman 2 years later and hired Sarkisian, who is talking openly about Texas wanting to win a conference title in 2023. UT's final year in the Big 12. Texas leads the series with Georgia 4-1 with the lone loss to the Bulldogs, a 10-9 upset in the Cotton Bowl capping the 1983 season that cost the 11-1 Longhorns an undefeated season and likely national title. Georgia's only visit to Austin came in 1958, a 13-8 victory by the Longhorns. Texas had games against Georgia in 2028 in Austin and 2029 in Athens as part of the Longhorns' non-conference schedule before joining the SEC. Those games have been removed from Texas' future non-league schedules because the SEC will now determine when the Bulldogs and Longhorns will be meeting in the future.